Morning, everyone. So I want to quickly talk to you today about ride or die. This is the attitude that conquers what seems to have been impossible. So I believe that there are two kinds of people in life. There are those who merely try their best, and there are those who will do whatever it takes. The first person will strive, but the second person will overcome. First person will give effort, but the second person will give everything. How many of you know that there's a difference between giving everything and giving effort? So I don't know how many of you that's following me know about the Dricus du Plessis fight this weekend. It happened Saturday morning. I love that because it's that analogy of David against Goliath type of thing, you know. And it's our own South African guy, you know. But when two men step into that octagon and one fights to win while the other person fights to kill, the outcome is usually decided before even the first punch is thrown. So Drika said, I think somewhere on Twitter or somewhere I saw it, he said, I'm not only willing to die when I step into that ring. And he said something hectically crazy next. He said, I'm also willing to kill him in front of his wife and children. I'm like, wow, that's just next level. That just blew my mind. So before the first punch is thrown, the outcome of this victory has already been decided. And this is an analogy for life. You know, I'm going to do everything I can to make what needs to happen, or I'm going to just do my best. The one has no exit strategy. There's no retreat. There's no plan B. He is the one who will absolutely endure and win and conquer and be the victor at the end of the day. So I don't know, many of you will know Winston Churchill. He had a famous sermon thing that he said, never give up, never give up. He just shouted at the school and everybody was ranting and raving those 3 words after him in a short while. Never, ever give up. And he understood something. He understood that before the battle, before battle, he would order his men to burn the boats. Like burn the boats. We are going to either conquer this enemy or we're going to die trying in the process. There's no way out. There's no turning back. We win or we die. We die or we fly. We go to the next level. That is the mindset that changes history, that makes a lasting difference in the lives and minds and memories and attitudes of men. This is the attitude that conquers sin, it conquers addiction, and it conquers even death itself. So, what are you talking about, Kenneth? I'm talking about a video that was shared before this live that I'm doing right now. We have a young man on our program who has taken this approach in his recovery, has chosen to stand in the light, to take whatever comes his way, to let the world see him as he is. That is not a man who merely wants to be free. This is a man, a young man who will be free, who will have it all in his life. This is the heart of what Jesus shared with us himself. He did not just come to try and save us. He came to die for us. He didn't take the easy way out. He went all the freaking way, whatever it took. He did everything in his power to deliver his message, to reveal himself, to reveal God's heart to us as men. Even if it meant that God would not raise him from the dead, that was what he was willing to do. So Luke 9:51 talks about when the days drew near for Jesus to be taken up, he set his face to go to Jerusalem. Jesus did not flinch. He did not hesitate. He walked towards the suffering, towards the chaos, because that is what it took. That is what the situation demanded of him. John 10 talks about no one takes it from me, but I lay my life down of my own accord. This isn't the stupid Dricus du Plessis, Sean Strickland battle. This is I commit to die, to surrender to 50 gods that will beat me up until I die. It's not a battle. It's not like who's going to be there's no chance. There was no chance for Jesus to emerge on the other side of what he had to go through as a human being than to die. There was no chance to survive this. He had placed his entire life in the hands of God. His life was not stolen from him. He gave it fully and willingly to the point of death, not just willing to die, but dying proving that he is the Son of God at the end of the day. I'm not that, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I'm not saying. Read what you want between the lines. So there's another scripture, and that's in Philippians. It's called the kenosis, the stepping down. It says, and being found in human form, Jesus even humbled himself by becoming obedient to the point of death, not potential death, not jokes, not fun and games, hanging naked there on the cross, even death on the cross. This is who my Jesus is. He's awesome. He's powerful. He's still alive. He speaks in the hearts of men. He's stirring inside of me something right now. And he stirred something in the heart of this young man who shared his testimony, open to the whole world to see who he is all about. This is why Grace Online exists. So this is what we're all about. Not to help people try, but to help people fight, to kill the things that are killing them, that's ending their lives, that to put to death that which is not life, to put to death that which is not life, to kill the things that is not life and giving life in our lives, not to help men manage their sin, but to help them to end it once for all and to live in a way that would manage their lives and not the sin in their lives. So Jesus did not hold back. He hung on that cross. He was not just stripped of his clothing, but stripped of everything, dignity, self-respect, self-worth. I mean, the way that they treated him was like he was worthless. His reputation, his comfort, even his last breath. He surrendered everything on that cross and without complaining. So this is the ride or die mentality, the ride or die commitment. This is what it takes to walk in true freedom. Are you 100% committed, or are you just trying? Are you all in your recovery process to win back the heart of your wife? Will you give your absolute best, or will you give your absolute everything? The ones who burn the boats, who refuse to retreat, who embrace the suffering and the cost, those are the ones who will stand in the light. And those are the ones who will win at the end of the day the crown of life. Thanks for listening to me. I hope this message touched your heart. Please do share. Cheers, everyone.